Okay, so this is just a really quick post because it's an absolute sad day today, especially for those in America. What's happened in Utah, Charlie Kirk, a political commentator who was really sadly gunned down and assassinated while trying to have a conversation with students. He was trying to have a conversation with people, bridge the political divide. This guy, the most reasonable guy on the right you'll probably ever encounter, was Charlie Kirk, and they shot him for it. And you know, rest in peace, a guy 33 years old, done amazing things and built a whole, a whole organization around having debates, having reasonable debates. And now, and what's the response from people on the far left over this? We've got the likes of Destiny, who's saying, oh, F around and find out.
Also, shooting and everything is bad. It's bad. But this is for conservatives, this is kind of fuck around and find out. This is what they want.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're about. So it's going to happen for you, mate. I mean, Charlie was the most reasonable guy here. He was the one that you would want to have a debate with, okay? Because I can guarantee you, the next guy that's going to come along will not be reasonable. What are you talking about? Oh, he got what he deserved. You're acting like on some moral superiority here, that you didn't advocate for this, that the whole left if you didn't want this to happen, if you don't want to be gunned down, just keep your thoughts and opinions to yourself. That's the kind of world that they want. What are you talking about? The left love political violence.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized right up to the right.
That's what they're all about. It started with Luigi Mangione. Oh, he shot somebody we didn't like, and he was handsome, so therefore we should all advocate for him. We should contribute to his defense fund. And now they're surprised. Don't be surprised about what happens next, okay? Because the next Charlie Kirk that comes along is not going to be reasonable. You all advocated for this for so long. Anybody who disagrees with me is a far-right supremacist. They are a Nazi. They're everything else under the sun. You called them that. You said they should be shot. You said that you should interrupt them and they should never have peace in their lives. This is all the things that you believed.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
This is just absolutely disgusting, trying to celebrate and justify the unaliving of a man who just wanted to have a debate, who just wanted to bridge some kind of political divide here. And, you think the outcomes for this are going to be good? I was saying way back when Luigi Mangione assassinated that guy, you think you can just justify unaliving people and it's going to go well? And then what's mainstream media about? MSNBC is out here stating that, it might have been one of his supporters just letting a gun off in celebration. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, nobody believes you. Everybody knows that you're full of absolute shite. Everybody knows that you are out here celebrating this and you can't even hide it, okay? So, like, the pendulum is going to swing back, and it's going to swing back hard, and you're all going to get hit in the face, and you're going to have to stay on the ground for a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want this. Nobody wanted this, but this is what's going to happen when you advocate violence on such a level. You guys are all insane, and your only justification is you try to keep pointing to January 6th, like, oh, that justifies everything. It's like, okay, nobody was taking a gun to January 6th. The only person who was unalived there was Ashley Babbitt, who, like, she wasn't carrying. And you think that there's some kind of equivalence there. There is none. There is no excuse for this. And so, like, the people who are out here celebrating this, who thinks this is going to be good, think that this is, like, they're going to have good outcomes for this. No, you're not. You're absolutely not. I guarantee it. This is going to come back and clock you in the face, and it's going to hit really hard. It's going to sting. Okay? But this is what you pushed it so hard and so fast that now it's going to come back, and you're going to see the consequences of this. And it's not going to be pretty.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.